Welcome to the July market update. Mr. Murray, we're a little bit late, but we've been waiting.
Yes, guys, we are a little bit late. You had a nasty dose of the flu for the back end of July, which does seem a long time ago now that we are mid-August. But being Wednesday, the 14th of August, just after 3 o'clock, what have we had today, Diego? Is it a sign that the war's over, potentially?
Well, look, I've called it 3 weeks ago, and I've called my first video while I was in bed sick, saying the bottom of the market this year was towards the end of July.
Yeah.
Very exciting about that, and of course I've been proven wrong before. About a year ago, everybody's got proven wrong, but we were waiting on this OCR announcement in November. A lot of people were saying November there will be a 0.5% drop. Funny enough, today, 2 p.m, there was a headline coming online saying 0.25% drop.
Hey, maybe yes, so fantastic news. Maybe that's a psychological drop, whether that takes a while. How we sort of discussed it is that it's like turning a big aircraft carrier around, so it can't be flicked overnight, but a drop of 0.25 is obviously set. I think I've read already 2 of the banks, ASB and Kiwibank, have already come out of the blocks just after 2 p.m. to lower some of their interest rates. So keep an eye on the rest of the big commercial banks to follow suit there.
And the interesting thing is that over the last couple of weeks, I know social media, you take it with a pinch of salt, but there's been a lot of headlines of banks already fighting over interest rates drops and trying to fight over clients. So that's already started over the last few weeks. Now with this official OCR drop, now it will show what basically means, in my opinion, is for the foreseeable future, there will be more drops in interest rates.
Yeah.
Every time the interest rate drops, say by 1%, property prices will come up 10%.
Okay.
Now that's a bit of a pigeon economic. They call it pigeon economic. I don't know what it means.
Neither.
When the interest rate goes up, property prices go down and vice versa. So we are at the start of an up cycle. And I think I'm right.
I think you are right too. Hey, that is fantastic news. Back to July, I think we had 48 written deals and there's 42, 43 listings came on board, which is a great achievement for the depths of winter, if you want to call it. But to end this sort of segment that we've got here today, why don't you talk about what the future holds for the vendors, Diego, and I'll give the buyers potentially some advice. If you've had a pre-approval for the last 30, 60 days and you may need to renew that, whatever, I think with the current changes that we're seeing happening fairly rapidly with the last 2 weeks of rate cuts from the banks and now today the Reserve Bank dropping, maybe the sun's setting on your time in the broad sunshine, but maybe it's time to start making decisions before there are far more buyers out there competing for the homes that are available. And what's your tip for the sellers?
Well, I'm going to say, just to finish up on the buyers, well, look, if you bought a month ago, congratulations, you bought at the bottom of the market, and you're going to be gravy to family and friends for a year to come. Anyone that buys moving forward, every week you wait, you'll compromise a little bit more because the next week, the following month, you're going to get less of a house for the same amount of money. Talking about my vendors, yeah, look, at the end of the day, prices will start coming up. So you got expectation that your house will be worth more. But as well, when you turn what do you say?
Aircraft carrier around.
It doesn't turn straight away. So I think it's going to be marginal increases. I think there's going to be a lot of people coming on the market at the end of October, post-Labor weekend. So the next 6 months is not going to be a 10% rise. It's going to be marginal, but there is definitely gains to be. So if you play your cards right, there is a lot of success that can be gained. Sell in September, buy in November. That would be my tip.
Absolutely. So, guys, I'll end up this month. Hey, thanks very much for coming along. And Diego, please wear that lucky cap next month. Cheers, guys.